Started about 2 years ago, I think. He moved in next door with the lady who's lived in that house for quite some time. Met him out front, nothing real negative, except that he was a little strange. Then when we started our remodeling here in October 2016, it went south and he started to get very aggressive and rude. And while we were constructing the house, it was, he'd come in here with a beer in his hand, half drunk, yelling at the workers, was in here when my wife and daughters were in here, and taking pictures of them and being very rude. After that, I sent him a certified letter saying, stay off my property, and that really sent him off. The next thing, I got a couple of obscene 4-minute voicemail messages, and it was all downhill from there. In June of 2017, we had cleaning women in the house. Martin was harassing the cleaning ladies as they were loading their car, videotaping them, cursing at them. So I came home that afternoon, encountered him, and gave him a real dressing down, insulted him in a number of ways, very aggressively. But that's really the only time I didn't wait for him to say something. The reality is that I'm not a fan of escalating situations, but he has threatened to shoot at the house. He said, shoot my lights out. I don't know if he's armed though. I don't know if he would shoot at me or my family. He's thrown things in the direction of my children. He's driven behind my oldest daughter, honking his car and driving threateningly. He's also threatened the woman who he lives with a knife. I'm not so worried about myself, though. I'm worried about my family and neighbors. He's told me in voicemail messages that he has a 99% success rate in getting people thrown in jail. He's gonna get me put in jail. I suspect that his game is that he gets people to beat him up, and then he gets them charges against them and sues them. I'm not going to play his game. I can't think of anything I would really do differently. I've been very measured in how I've handled the guy. When you're dealing with crazy, there sometimes really aren't any rules for how you handle it. I would like him to be incarcerated and maybe get some mental health and help with his alcoholism. I just don't think he has the ability to behave himself over any period of time. And for that reason, he needs to go somewhere else.